Hey guys, it's Melanie. So today we are going to be talking about strawberry legs, which, by the way, this particular skin condition can be found anywhere on the body, but for me personally, it is kind of concentrated on my lower legs. I do get a little bit of strawberry skin on my thighs as well, but you can actually have this particular condition anywhere on your body. A lot of people tend to deal with it on their upper arms. You sometimes hear people referring to it as chicken skin. There's a few different causes for strawberry skin, and we'll talk about those, and that might help you figure out maybe what is causing yours and can help you in figuring out the best course of treatment. I would probably recommend going to see a dermatologist, just so they can help you identify that that's exactly what it is. But I feel like most people can look at either their legs or their arms and kind of figure out what the problem is, and then you can address it. It's actually fixed pretty easily, at least it was for me. So basically what I did is a few months ago, I had an appointment with my dermatologist to do my yearly mole check, which I'm a huge advocate of as well. If you haven't gone and done a mole check before to check for potential skin cancer, and you were a child of the 80s, 90s, or heck, even like the 60s or 70s, and you laid out in the sun. I was the type to lay in a tanning bed in the 90s and early 2000s. So for me, that's a huge concern. So I always advocate going and visiting your dermatologist on a yearly basis, just to at least get a baseline scan of your body. And then, maybe then they can teach you what to look for in the future. But I always think it's nice to have a professional take a look at things at least every few years, just to make sure that everything's okay. Anyway, moral of the story is, a little while back, I went to the dermatologist for the mole check, and while I was there, I was like, hey, so would you look at my legs and tell me what this is, and is there anything I can do to help it? So my legs, basically, first off, they're translucent because I am always wearing pants for the most part year-round, and when I'm not, I'm wearing SPF, so my skin's pretty translucent. But what was really kind of bothering me were these kind of red dots around all of my, not all, but the vast majority of my hair follicles. And so the dermatologist took a look, and it literally in 1 second was like, oh, you have KP. It's not a big deal. And then kind of gave me some advice on how to fix it. So KP is keratosis pilaris. So that is basically an irritation around the hair follicle. It is caused by an excess of keratin production, and basically what that does is it's like a keratin plug that goes around the hair follicle, and that's how you get that kind of red, irritated looking follicle. Now, for some people, it can be on every single hair follicle. On other people, it's just in certain patches. But yeah, so that's what I have personally, is keratosis pilaris. It is for me concentrated mostly on my lower legs. Like I said, a few areas on my upper thigh, not a huge issue there, but the legs were not looking so good. So my dermatologist he didn't even give me a prescription. He was like, here's how to fix this. And so I'm going to share with you guys what I did personally and give you my product recommendations. Those red dots could also be other conditions. There is an irritation of the hair follicle. I think it's pronounced folliculitis. That could also lead to the look of strawberry legs. And there are also people who break out with tiny little pimples on their legs sometimes. So sometimes that can lead to a bumpy looking or uneven looking skin on the legs. And the suggestions that I'm giving you today could address a few of these different conditions, but I specifically have the KP. So just something to keep in mind. Another condition that I deal with that the dermatologist pointed out is that I had a few ingrown hairs, and there was a reason that I was getting those as well. And the tips that I'm going to give you guys today will also help to cure or at least minimize your ingrown hairs. Again, these are very simple things that you can do. And some of them I was just like, duh. This should be so obvious to me, and I can't even believe that I didn't think about this. But yeah, so let's talk about what I did. First off, when you are in the shower, in the morning or at night, whenever you take your shower, one of the most important things that you need to do almost on a daily basis, I would actually recommend, is exfoliating your legs. Really actually washing them with a washcloth to gently exfoliate them. And then before I shave my legs, I do a little bit of a, I don't want to say more aggressive, but maybe slightly stronger exfoliation to help make sure that everything is ready to go and prepped for a nice close shave. What I like to use in the shower and what I would recommend for everyday cleansing is to get a really nice soft bamboo washcloth. I always recommend bamboo because I feel like it's even softer than cotton washcloths. For some reason, these just are even more gentle on my skin, but they provide a really nice exfoliation. As far as the type of body wash, you could certainly go out and get like a medicated type of body wash, maybe something that contains a salicylic acid in it. I mean, heck, you could even use your facial wash on your legs if your face wash maybe has like a little bit of an AHA in it, or a BHA, like I said. BHA would be great for those of you that deal with little pimples on your legs. That might not be super cost effective unless you can find a really affordable options. In terms of drugstore, Neutrogena is obviously not cruelty free, but I know that they do have a like acne body wash, but they also have a face wash that has just a 2% salicylic acid, and that might be a great and expensive option for you if you are looking for something to specifically use on your legs to clear up the KP or the acne, that kind of situation. So for me though, the body wash that I use to clean the rest of my body is honestly good enough as long as I am taking the time to wash my legs every single day in the shower. And here's the thing that I'm kind of a little bit embarrassed about is in the past, I didn't always necessarily actively wash my legs every single day. So usually in the morning, most moms are pretty busy. We got to get out of the shower. There's things that are happening. So what I would do is, I would wash like my upper body and stuff, and then the soap would run down, and I would quickly just kind of like wash my legs like with the palms of my hand, and then like get out of the shower and go about my day, right? Well, that was not really cleaning out my pores or washing away those dead skin cells that were accumulating around my hair follicles and causing the KP for me. So I needed to just take an extra couple of minutes and to actually take this washcloth all the way down and really work my legs, actually like kind of scrub a little bit. And usually just this everyday exfoliation is actually enough. However, when I'm getting ready to shave, I do like to use something like a scrub. I really love the Tree Hut Shea Sugar Scrubs. My favorite scent is Lemon Blueberry Tart. They have a ton of delicious scents. You can even make your own sugar scrub. So maybe take like a little bit of like olive oil or I don't know, avocado oil, take some sugar, go in the shower, scrub your legs with that. don't be too aggressive. I feel like that's kind of my biggest piece of advice for you guys, is to not like, don't rub your skin raw. That's not going to help anything. Very gently exfoliate the skin using either your nice soft washcloth or a nice scrub of your choice. Some people prefer salt scrubs. I personally find salt scrubs to be a little more aggressive than sugar scrubs, so I like to go this route. By the way, I will put links for all of these things down below for you. So if you want to know where to purchase these things, I'll try to also remember to put a couple of alternatives for each product that I'm suggesting, just so that you have a little bit of a wider range than just what I'm showing here on camera to choose from. So exfoliation is a really important first step if you're not doing that already. Okay, after that, as soon as you get out of the shower every single day, it's very important to actually hydrate and moisturize your legs. That can certainly cause irritation if you are not doing that step. So the best thing for kind of like an everyday is to just pick a body lotion. I mean, it doesn't really have to necessarily be a super fancy body lotion. I use fragranced stuff on my legs, but you can certainly find unfragranced body lotions out there. You can find lotions from the drugstore. You can find lotions from fancy companies. But the thing that you need to do is moisturize your legs. That is going to help to soothe the skin. It is going to help to keep it supple and soft, and it is going to help to reduce that KP. At least that is what my dermatologist told me, and I have found that to be the case. So for me, like I said, I have tons of lotions that I choose from. I went ahead and grabbed this because I always think this is really nice post-shave. This is the Unicorn CBD Whipped Body Butter from Truly. These are fantastic. You can find Truly at Ulta. Obviously, they also have their own website. You can purchase from there. But these are fantastic because you need very little. So essentially these are like whipped oils. And so you just warm them up between your hands and you just glide that up your legs and really kind of massage your legs and get that hydration going. The best time to moisturize your legs is immediately after getting out of the shower. So I lightly pat my skin dry, but sometimes I will even do it when it's just wet. And I rub the lotion in, and then I go about putting on the rest of my skincare, getting ready for my day. It's very quick. The thing is, you just need to do it right after getting out of the shower. Your pores will be open and much more accepting of the different ingredients that you're putting on, and that's great. So here's the thing that you need to do on days where you are not shaving your legs. You need to find a body lotion that contains alpha hydroxy acids. I personally love the Paula's Choice Resist Skin Revealing Body Lotion 10% AHA. However, Alpha also makes a really great 12% AHA body lotion, so I will link that one down below as well. Alpha is a drugstore skincare brand, so you can find it on Amazon. But you don't even need to necessarily use the Paula's Choice like I'm showing you guys here. There's lots of companies that make a body lotion that has like an exfoliating component to it. Do not use this lotion or any AHA or glycolic lotion that contains the active ingredients on days right after you shave your legs, because it's gonna burn. I'm just gonna warn you. However, if you do it the day after shaving, typically your skin has healed up again and you can go ahead and go in and use the AHA lotion. So on days where I'm not shaving, this is what I'm putting on my legs. And I feel like this should go without saying, but please remember to put an SPF on if you are going to use a AHA glycolic type body lotion, because your skin is going to be a lot more sensitive to the sun's rays. So make sure that you don't give yourself a painful burn. protect your skin. But yeah, I will use this on my legs and then go over with my SPF if I'm wearing a skirt or a dress on that particular day, and it's usually fine. And what this is going to do, it is going to help to continue to exfoliate the skin on days where you're not shaving. Also, let's talk razors for a minute here, because this was another thing that I was like really guilty of in terms of my ingrown hairs. I was not replacing my razor nearly often enough. Now, in an ideal world, you are supposed to replace your razor after every single shave. That's not realistic, and I really don't think that that's environmentally friendly either, to be totally honest. But what I've been doing is replacing my razor after every usually 10 to 12 shaves. I found that if I wait much longer beyond that, I start noticing the ingrown hairs a lot. Even with using this stuff and this, my ingrown hairs just like, and you'll see them. I mean, you can literally see the hair kind of curling underneath the skin sometimes. Those little ingrown hairs can sometimes become infected, and you'll notice that sometimes you'll have like a little like pustule or something. Mine never really get to that point, but they're definitely like right underneath the skin. Sometimes I will just take a sterilized, I have a really nice pointy pair of tweezers. This is probably cringeworthy, but so I will sterilize these and I will just kind of pull out the ingrown hair if I feel like I can easily get it. If that makes you cringe, just continue with the exfoliation and the hair will eventually pop out on its own. If you have a ton of ingrown hairs, you might want to give your legs a break with shaving for a little while, and just continue with the exfoliation so that you can get them to a point where the hair is growing very normally, and then go from there and just make sure you're replacing your razors often enough. Personally, I have started using the Flamingo razors from Target. I will link those down below. They work really well. I like them a lot. And I have found that with increased replacement, I really don't have the ingrown hairs anymore. And then also the extra exfoliation, it's really gonna help that too. Another thing you can do is every once in a while, maybe if you have a toner that has glycolic acid like this Derma E one or even an AHA type toner, you can also use that on your legs. Just put like a few drops in the palm of your hand and then rub that into your leg skin or even your upper arms. Just a little bit of a boost here and there. I mean, I know that I have a ton of different toners going, so using a little bit of this on my body in addition to my face, it's not really hurting me financially because you really don't need a lot. And you just kind of spread it over the skin until it's absorbed like you would with your face, and it's going to, again, help with that exfoliation. Are you guys noticing a trend here? It's exfoliation. A lot of these different conditions that are, related to like strawberry skin can be resolved if you are just gentle and you're exfoliating on a regular basis. So really doing those things is what has allowed me to get rid of the strawberry skin. Like that is all that it took for me, you guys, is just to exfoliate on a regular basis, replace my razors more often, use glycolic and AHA products on that part of my body, and it resolved it. Like I didn't have to spend a ton of money. In fact, all these things, I already had all this stuff. So, but I needed to get into the habit of doing the things, and that is what you're gonna have to do if you wanna fix this condition. Now, my legs are still translucent, and that's fine, but at least I don't have the ugly red bumps all over my legs anymore. When I look at them now, it looks fine. Like I cleared up the KP, and it was just as a result of a few simple changes. So I hope that these suggestions can help you. I will try to put as many like options down below in the description box. If you don't have a toner product like this, I'm going to recommend actually picking up the Ordinary glycolic toner. That I feel like would be a really great inexpensive options. I think theirs is only like $8 if I remember correctly. I think it was like right around $8, and it's like a huge 16-ounce bottle of toner. Like it's a great product. I don't love a lot of stuff from the Ordinary, but that one would be great to get, especially if you just want it for the leg area, or even, like I said, your upper arm area. These things apply anywhere where you have the KP, the folliculitis, or ingrown hairs. I mean, I don't know a lot of people that get ingrown hairs on their arms. Maybe if you shave your arms. Yeah, I don't. So I deal with the hair. It's pretty fine, and it's fine. But anyway, hopefully this was helpful for you guys. Really, these are very simple changes, and I promise you that if you are consistent, I mean, I think it took maybe like a month or so, and I don't have the issue anymore. It's a very quick turnaround on the progress, and all I have to do is just maintain that exfoliation and using the right products and having the right habits, and I'm good to go. So anyway, I'll try to also link a few articles down below that you can reference to read up on a few of these different conditions and see maybe which one you have. But really, my biggest piece of advice is go see your dermatologist and have them take a look at everything, and just kind of maybe confirm for you that that is what you're dealing with. And once you have that confirmation, you are on the road to fixing it. Super easy to fix, you guys. All right. Thanks for taking the time to watch today, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.